Chosen ones, you were sent as light, but they forgot light can also burn. If you've ever felt like you're different, like there's a fire inside you no one understands, this message is for you. You weren't born to play small or fit in. You were born to ignite change, to break the rules, and to shake the world to its core. But here's the truth nobody tells you. Being a chosen one isn't about being gentle or quiet. It's about being fierce. It's about burning so bright you expose the darkness others try to hide. They told you to be nice, to stay humble, to keep your light dimmed. But that time is over. It's your moment to roar, to rise, to blaze like never before. If you're ready to own your power and watch the world change around you, hit that like button because your journey starts right now. Let's go. Part 1. The hidden power of the chosen ones. If you're reading these words right now, it's not a coincidence. It's confirmation, a divine sign that you are exactly where you need to be, hearing exactly what your soul has been waiting for. For as long as you can remember, there has been a quiet voice inside you, a gentle whisper that says, "You are not like the others." Maybe you tried to ignore it. Maybe you pushed it down or tried to blend in, hoping the world wouldn't notice you were different. But deep down, you always knew the truth. You are different. You are special. You are a chosen one. But here's the paradox. You are exactly what the world both needs and fears. Why? Because chosen ones carry a vibration unlike any other, the vibration of truth. Truth is never easy. It's raw. It's real. It's uncomfortable. While others accept the world as it is, you challenge it. While others conform to fit in, you question the rules. While others follow the path laid out before them, you lead. Even when you don't want the spotlight, your very presence makes people uneasy, not because you've done anything wrong, but because your light shines so brightly that it exposes their shadows, the parts of themselves they've tried to hide, ignore, or deny. When you remain calm and centered, it forces others to confront their own chaos. When you speak your truth with honesty, it reveals the lies they've been telling themselves. When you grow and evolve, it reminds them of how long they've been stuck, frozen in fear or comfort. But remember this, you were not sent here to make people comfortable. You were sent to ignite transformation. Transformation is never easy. It demands courage. It demands fire. You, the chosen one, have that fire inside you, a burning passion, an unstoppable energy waiting to be unleashed. And yet, for far too long, you have dimmed your light. You've been told to be nice, stay humble, and don't make noise. You've silenced parts of yourself so others wouldn't feel threatened. But no more. The divine is calling you now, not to shrink or hide, but to roar, to blaze your path unapologetically, to rise beyond all limitations, because the world desperately needs your light. But it needs the full power of your light, the fire that burns away fear, the courage that breaks chains, the fierce love that transforms lives. Your time to shine is now. Stop dimming your brilliance to make others comfortable. Step into your power and let your fire burn bright. They might not be ready for the truth you carry, but you were never sent here to play small. You were sent here to set the world on fire. Part 2. They underestimated you. And that was their mistake. People love the idea of angels, gentle, soft, forgiving, and endlessly giving. But here's the truth no one talks about. Angels aren't always quiet. Sometimes angels grow wings so big, so fierce, so powerful, they can no longer be contained. They loved you when you were soft, when your voice was barely a whisper, when you gave and gave without asking for anything in return. You were the quiet light in their darkness, a comforting presence that made them feel safe. But the moment you said enough, everything changed. Suddenly, they called you selfish. Because how dare you put yourself first? How dare you stop bending over backwards to meet their endless demands? The moment you drew a line, set a boundary, and refused to be a doormat, they labeled you arrogant, because they couldn't control you anymore, because your newfound strength intimidated them. And when you finally stood tall in your power, unapologetic, unshakable, unbreakable, they called you dangerous. Not because you threatened them with violence, but because your presence threatened their lies, their illusions, their comfortable status quo. And you know what? In a way, they were right. Because light in its highest frequency is not always gentle. Light has many faces. Sometimes it heals, softly, patiently. Sometimes it exposes, brutally, honestly. Sometimes it purifies, burning away everything false and toxic. That light inside you, the one they tried to control or snuff out, is fierce. It cuts through deception like a sword. It burns away fear like wildfire. It shakes the very foundation of the old world to make room for the new. They saw your kindness and mistook it for weakness. They saw your silence and assumed submission. They thought you could be used, manipulated, or broken. But here you are, still standing, stronger than ever, wiser than before, louder because now your voice can no longer be ignored. They forgot one crucial thing. The same sun that nurtures the earth can also scorch it. That radiant energy that warms and gives life can also burn with devastating intensity. You were never meant to be just a pretty face or a soft presence to make others feel comfortable. You were sent here to shift timelines, to break generational curses, and to cast out shadows with your very presence. You weren't sent here to quietly serve, you were sent to rule, to command your space, to own your power, to walk the earth like the divine force you are. Those who underestimated you thought you were fragile, controllable, or replaceable. But you are none of those things. You are a force of nature, an unstoppable light storm that will burn through the old and light the way for the new. So let them underestimate you. Let them doubt you. Let them fear the fire you carry, because that fire is your gift, your weapon, your truth. And no matter what they say or do, you will continue to rise, stronger, brighter, and more powerful than ever before. Part 3. The season of silence is over. For years, you kept quiet. You swallowed your truth, held it deep inside like a secret too dangerous to share. You played small, dimming your light so others could shine brighter, so they could feel bigger, safer, more secure. You smiled when you wanted to scream, nodded when you wanted to say no, and stayed silent when your soul begged you to speak. But that season has ended. The silence you've wrapped yourself in has expired. The veil that once hid your power is lifting, and it's lifting fast. This is your activation moment. The universe is no longer whispering softly in your ear. It's shouting, loud, clear, undeniable. It's time. It's time to stop hiding. It's time to step fully, unapologetically, into who you really are. Because the world is starving right now. Starving for leaders who speak truth even when it's uncomfortable. Starving for warriors who fight not with fists, but with integrity, wisdom, and compassion. Starving for spiritual giants who don't just talk about purpose, they live it every day, walking in power and authenticity. That leader, that warrior, that giant is you. But here's the twist that most people forget. When your light fully activates, it does more than just illuminate the path. It disrupts everything in its way. You will notice the people around you beginning to shift. Some will grow closer, their spirits drawn to your newfound power. But many will pull away, scared, threatened, or unable to handle the real you. You'll lose people you thought were loyal. You'll face misunderstandings that sting deeper than before. You'll watch as the masks fall off those who pretended to love you, revealing their true colors. This storm that surrounds your awakening, it's sacred. Because what's happening is a realignment. Only the genuine will stay. Only the divine will remain by your side. Only the souls meant to walk this path with you will stand tall in your light. Those who tried to dim you, control you, or break you, now they will have no choice but to watch you rise and shine brighter than ever. Those who betrayed your trust will witness your transformation, the unstoppable force you were always meant to be. They believed you were done, that you were finished, that your light had been extinguished. But the truth is far more powerful. You were just preparing for this moment of rebirth, preparing to shed old fears, old doubts, old chains, preparing to claim your throne as the chosen one. Now there is no turning back. The season of silence is over. Your voice will roar. Your power will blaze. Your light will burn through the darkness, fierce, radiant, and unstoppable. So lean into the discomfort. Embrace the change. Know that every loss, every challenge, every misunderstanding is clearing space for your ultimate rise. You are no longer the quiet shadow in the corner. You are the light that can't be ignored. Part 4. You're not alone. Other chosen ones are waking up. Here's a truth that might surprise you. You're not alone. No matter how isolated, misunderstood, or different you've felt, you're part of something much bigger than yourself. Across the world, millions of other chosen ones are waking up. They're hearing the same call that you are, a powerful, undeniable pull that's shaking the very foundation of their lives. These are the souls who refuse to settle for false systems, toxic relationships, or soulless routines that drain their spirit. They're turning their backs on anything that doesn't honor their truth. They're choosing healing over hiding, purpose over people-pleasing, power over complacency. And when chosen ones rise, when they awaken as a collective, everything changes. The old crumbling structures begin to collapse. The lies and illusions that once held people captive get exposed in the light of their awakening. The true leaders, the spiritual warriors, the truth-tellers, the healers, emerge from the shadows. You might have felt alone on this journey before, like you were the only one carrying this heavy burden, walking this narrow path. But those days are over. As you step into your power, you will start to recognize others like you, your tribe, your spiritual family. These are warriors marked by sacred scars, prophets who speak through dreams and visions, light carriers who don't flinch when the darkness deepens. Together, you form a new grid, a spiritual network fueled by divine intelligence and collective awakening. Each of you holds a unique piece of the cosmic puzzle. Together, you create a force so powerful it shifts realities. You were never meant to carry this burden alone. You were always meant to ignite others. So if you feel a fire burning deep inside your chest, that's your soul calling you higher. If your intuition is screaming louder than ever, trust it. If your old life feels like it's falling apart, celebrate it, because it means there's room for your new life to be born. This new life isn't easy. It's not for the faint of heart or the comfortable. It's raw, it's real, it's filled with challenge, growth, and radical transformation. But it's also beautiful, it's powerful, it's the life you were always meant to live. Because this new life, it's for the chosen, the ones brave enough to walk the path of truth, no matter the cost. The ones courageous enough to shine their light even when the world resists. The ones bold enough to rise, not just for themselves, but for the entire planet. So take heart, warrior. You are waking up. You are not alone. And together, the chosen ones will change everything. If you felt the fire inside you, that undeniable pull to rise, to lead, and to shine, know this: you are not alone. You are a chosen one, and your light is exactly what this world desperately needs right now. This is your moment, the moment to stop shrinking, to stop hiding, and to step fully into your power. The journey won't always be easy, but remember, every challenge is an invitation to grow stronger, wiser, and more radiant. If this message resonated with you, if you feel that spark burning brighter than ever, I want to invite you to join our community. Here, we celebrate the truth, share our journeys, and lift each other higher, because together, we are unstoppable. So take a moment right now, hit that like button if you're ready to blaze your path, subscribe if you haven't already, so you don't miss the powerful insights and guidance coming your way. And drop a comment below telling me, what is your fire? What truth are you ready to unleash? Your story matters, your light matters, and the world is waiting to see you rise. Remember, this is just the beginning. Your awakening has only just begun. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being brave. Now go out there and set the world on fire. Fire sparks.